Tony, Fly, and Simon hits one.
The most beautiful thing to walk into this damn...
How are you?
Wait, put your headphones on.
Yeah, those are tater tots because...
Oh, my God.
Well, we do happy hour on Fridays, but we know that you're underage, so we can't have drinks.
You guys are insane.
So we got you some tater tots.
Oh, my God.
Tater tot?
Yeah, tater tot.
This is awful that tater tots are my brand, like an actual potato.
Boy, it's so fun. Don't you love that?
It's so insane. I'm like, why would we choose a tomato as my name? Like,
hold on a second now. Are you saying...
a potato. Not a tomato, a potato.
Are you saying that we got you tater tots and you don't like tater tots?
No, I'm really grateful. Thank you.
No, she's not.
You hate tater?
Not.
Oh, my gosh. You're a tater hater.
Whoa.
Tater?
Whoa. Didn't never say I was a tater hater.
But...
I'm saying it's questionable that my fans chose a potato as our mascot.
But don't you feel like food brings so much happiness, and so obviously that means you bring so much happiness. So
right.
Just be like, wow, I bring the amount of happiness that potatoes bring.
And
we'll go with that.
And there's special sauces.
Wow.
Tater?
What kind of tater?
Do you want? Are you hungry?
What kind of sauce? I'm okay right now. Maybe after.
Well, it's been a while. Welcome back.
It has been a while. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
How have you been? What's been going on?
Well, I feel like I've been writing for like years. It's been 10 months.
A long time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back with new music, on tour. It's just all very exciting. It all happens at once, like every time. But yeah, it feels good to like finally be back in the scene again.
Is it weird that your debut album, I Used to Think I Could Fly, like literally came out, what, a year ago now?
It's so weird. I mean, also, I was 17, 18. Like, I feel like that was like forever ago in my world now.
Do you feel like a different person
Totally.
from those writing sessions to now writing this next group of music?
I feel completely different. Could not be more opposite. I think it's just, I was so confused last year, like moving to LA and like being, 17 is young to like move out on your own. But yeah, I feel like I've now like settled in. I have like my friends, my girlfriends, and I feel like I'm like in my space where I feel like a totally different person.
It's so weird to think like this because a year is nothing in the grand scheme of things.
I know.
But you've gone through so much in this year.
Oh my gosh.
Like if you could go back a year and tell young Tate McRae, a year younger than now,
you're right.
Give her some advice.
I would say stop trying to listen to every single person who talks to you because, oh my gosh, like I moved out here and I swear to God, everyone was telling me like the most like, this is the only right way to live your life. This is the only way to put out music. This is the only way to write music. And like 17-year-old me was like, okay, like, you know, trying to obviously take advice from everyone and please everyone. And I'm like, you can never, ever, ever please everyone. So there's no point trying.
Is there any advice that you took that you, looking back, you're like, well, that was dumb?
So much. I mean, there's like so many times where I'm like, okay, that made no sense at all. Anytime that I would listen to someone else's opinion and not my gut, like if I knew something in my gut, it was probably right. And I feel like that's the same now.
So this new Tate McRae era, new Tate McRae era where you're making the decisions in yourself and you don't want to hear anybody else's. Is this easier? Or is it riskier out there because, oh boy, I'm the one making the decisions now?
I mean, of course it's riskier. I think, but I'm like happier. I think I'm like excited. Yeah, it's always stressful. I mean, you never really know because decisions, like every little decision is going to change your future completely in any scenario, not just music. So it is scary, especially because I'm still young and I'm still learning. But yeah, it is exciting.
How has it been to acclimate to this new lifestyle, like living in LA? Like, do you feel like you found your groove, and what was like the point where you really felt that you did? Because it's hard. It's hard out here.
Like,
I mean, I grew up here.
Do you do any LA fun stuff?
I'm not too. I'm like really. I need to get a hobby because I literally just like go to the studio and like or write at home. And then all my friends are like singers, so I'm like all we do is talk about music.
Do you guys just call each other and like la la la, la la la, like just singing back and forth to each other?
You need to go up an octave.
La la la.
Yeah, we'll go on. Some of me and my friends will go on drives and we'll listen to like each other's music.
Okay, tell us who's Tate McRae's girl group?
Okay, I've got my best friend Finley. He's one of my dancers on tour.
I've seen Finley.
He's the best.
On TikTok. Love Finley. Okay.
Olivia's one of my best friends. We always listen to each other's music. She's the best.
Is it weird that the person who sang Driver's License will drive you around now sometimes?
Yeah. Never thought about that, but very cool. Like we have like a few. It kind of like changes. Like Addison's one of my close friends. Iris Apatow. Like I feel like I've got like it kind of like everyone's traveling all the time. Like our lives are like so crazy. But yeah, they're all the best.
And you probably can relate to each other so much more than like you meeting a girl named Stacy that lives in Sherman Oaks.
100%.
That works a 9 to 5. It's just easier when you both are living kind of this crazy lifestyle.
Yeah, we all feel like we're on the same wavelength, and we also stress about the same things. We're also like same age,
and there's never competition at all. Never feeling like, oh well, my this, my that. None of that.
No, I think also like competition. I feel like it's like in the scenario when if you walk into a room and like you can decide if you make something awkward or not. I think it's the same thing with your friends. It's like if you can decide if it's like toxic or not. It's like if you're just a good person and you surround yourself with good people, I think it's going to be a good friend group.
So is the whole friend group heard Greedy yet?
Yeah, of course.
And what are they saying?
I mean, they're so sweet. They're so supportive. And I think we all just like love each other's stuff and it's just like fun. But yeah, I think everyone really likes it. Just cool.
Well, Tony and I are obviously a part of that friend group, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, you need to get a bigger car.
Yeah.
Come get us.
Yeah, we need like a mom's minivan or something. Like,
that would be tight.
Yeah.
We heard the song. Love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's
so
big.
Good.
It's a big song.
Thank you.
What was the writing process for that song and like emotionally, like details?
Okay, so it's a very like I feel like it shows a totally different side of my personality, which my fans usually don't see. They usually see the really like sensitive, vulnerable side of me, which is a part of me. And then there's a side of me that I feel like I'm more like as a person, a little like feistier and sassier, whatever. But I remember walking in the studio. I wrote this with Ryan Tedder and Amy Allen and Jasper
Name
Harris,
drop.
who are like my favorite people ever. I just feel lucky to write with them. And I walked in and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to write a dance song because I've been a dancer my whole life and I've never written a dance song. Like, this is crazy. And then I was like, can we do something like Timbaland or Nelly Furtado or Britney? Like, bring back like pop music.
Just an iconic sound.
Like, so good. I'm like, I just like need it. And Tedder started playing like this beat and we just started like rapping over this like these like literal just like ding ding ding, ding like whatever, and we started creating this like whole story that was kind of stemmed from like the anger. It was like I was kind of angry. Like I was just like I'd heard some like rumors about me. Like I feel like guys always just like I went home and I was like all these guys were like making up this stuff about me and I was like, you know what, like you don't
like guys from the past before
like
success,
hometown friends.
Oh, hometown guys, not like new Hollywood guys in this new world.
Different level gross.
Different level. I mean, I feel like a lot of girls have a lot of different stories in this kind of sense that they can like make into their own thing. But I think it's like as a girl, it's like it feels like such an empowering song because it's like you can't just assume that you're gonna like get me in 2 seconds. You don't even know me. You also don't even know that I'm like a private person. It takes me a second to like open up to people. So yeah, it feels like a bad girl song, which I love.
Okay, so we have the new single. Is this going to be like the start of the next Tate era?
I talk about a lot on this album that I'm writing right now.
Okay.
It's very exciting. I went through some stuff this year and you're going to get a lot of like really honest stuff that went on in my relationships and life, and I feel like I opened up a lot about some personal stuff.
What personal stuff in particular? Anything?
Relationships and also just like my experience being here in LA. I wrote about that a little bit. Turning 20, it's just feel like a totally different ball game. And
happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That was July, right?
July 1st.
So is the plan staying in LA or are we going back to Canada? I kind of see that when you say LA,
yeah,
you're kind of
I'll stay in LA.
Conflicted.
I'll stay in LA. I love LA. I hate it and love it. Also, just like I go back to Canada still every once in a while.
Does it feel like when you go home, like it's like a recharge?
Yeah, it's nice. It's just like totally different. Like so normal. It's like just like hockey and country music.
Hockey and country music. Tate said it here.
That's literally all it is. So it's like totally different worlds.
You know, you're talking about that this next album is going to be talking about a lot of these relationships.
Yeah.
In May, you posted a photo wearing a t-shirt that said, "No boyfriends, no problem." I know I'm not supposed to ask about this stuff, but do you still wear the t-shirt?
Guys, this was also not my idea, this post. This was my best friend's idea.
Do you still wear the t-shirt?
This is another one of those things where you're taking someone else's advice and it didn't work out for you.
What happened what happened
was
we were at this vintage store, and my best friend found the t-shirt, and he's like, oh my God, Tate, like, if you don't post this photo today and take a picture in this, like, I will kill you. And I was like, okay. Not really thinking much of it, like, and then I posted it, and it was, I think, a bigger deal.
I think it's such a big deal.
So
are you dating?
I'm single at the moment. Mm-hmm.
So you threw the t-shirt away, or is it still sitting in
it's still in my closet.
Still there.
All right.
Still there.
Still in rotation.
On rotation, maybe.
So you're on the Are We Flying tour. How has it been so far?
So amazing. I'm just, honestly, when you spend so much time at home writing music, you finally feel like you want to, like, just get out and see people. So I'm so excited to be back. Also, just, like, I really focused on the visuals on this tour. I had, like, this massive screen in the back that we, like, spent so much time, like, putting into the visuals and the feel of the show. And it feels like the first time that it feels like my full creative vision, which is really exciting.
I mean, yeah, to see it come to life must be so surreal. And
it is.
You've been working out like crazy, clearly, for this tour.
Yes, Simon, you always comment on all my workout videos. I love it.
Because I'm the opposite of you. All I want is to look like you and to do what you're doing, but I'm so lazy. And so I'm like, there's Tate again, lifting a 50.
She feels like she's absorbing your metabolism through your
Simon's
photos.
the hottest person alive. I don't understand.
Look at you.
Oh my God.
So wait, we're not at Dog Pen anymore. We're at Aloe.
We're at Aloe right now, working out. Me and this guy named Jake Shane, we go like every day. He's like this comedian.
So Aloe, if you're listening, and Aloe obviously is the clothing brand. They have like a workout gym in Los Angeles where, like, I feel like if you are cool, you go and work out there. How do we get invited?
You know what? I'm going to invite you guys next time, and you guys can come with me.
I feel like I'm going to be eating these tater tots by myself.
Yeah, you are.
You guys are all a bummer.
Simon's going to drag you. You're going to have to come with us.
Tony in spandex, a vibe.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm wearing under here?
You have to wear Aloe too. So
what have you been doing for fun before the tour? Like, what was some of the fun moments?
Honestly, just hanging out with friends, going back home, celebrating my birthday. I just came back from Sweden. I was like writing.
Tell me all about Sweden. I lived in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, for like 6 months years ago.
It's beautiful.
Did you live in Stockholm?
I was in Stockholm for the week. It was so fun. I'm European, so I feel at home.
Look at you.
I'm so crazy. I'm European.
Did you have Swedish meatballs with mashed potatoes and lingonberries?
Okay, everyone told us to like eat all these like Swedish foods, and we ate like nothing.
You can do that at IKEA. It's overrated.
It's way better than IKEA.
Is it?
Oh, stop.
We were eating like Italian, American.
That's the way to go.
Tate's having a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Right in Stockholm.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
All right, so what's the first thing you're going to do now? The single's out.
Yeah.
The first thing you're going to do to relax, some non-musical, non-promotion, non-marketing thing. Because you need time for yourself.
Honestly, I've been trying to plan a girls' trip to go to like Hawaii or something. Like after all of our tours are done, we're going to go on a girls' trip. But like none of us can like match up our schedules. But at some point I will go to Hawaii again and experience that.
Yes, you will. What was it like being in Olivia's music video? Did she just like call you up? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, she just texted me. She was like, "Oh, I don't do a music video like tomorrow." I was like, "Sure." It was so fun. I mean, all those girls are like genuinely just the best girls ever.
And it's got to be fun to be in someone else's video because the pressure's off of you.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't have to really do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, also like, I know how stressful it is, like being in front of the camera, like as an artist, like it's like scary because you're like, oh my God, everyone's looking at me. And I was just like interesting to see like Olivia in that position. And then obviously us just like being there to support her was really fun.
Do you see anything there in Olivia's work ethic that you admire, that you want? I want to be more like that. I want to be less like that.
I adore her. I think she's so talented and so beautiful. All those girls I admire a lot, and I think I would take qualities from every single one of them. And I feel like that's just what you do when you have really cool girls around you, is just be like, oh my God, like your fashion and the way you speak and the way you walk and the way I think we just take from each other and inspire each other. But yeah, they're all the best. I mean, I feel very grateful to be around people like that.
That's so sweet. Now, while you're on tour, do you have an intricate tour rider? Like, what does Tater Tot need in the dressing room?
Honestly, guys, this is horrible because my mom ended up taking over my rider. Like, I was like, oh, Mom. I was like, Mom, like, I don't really want to do this.
Was it getting out of control?
Well, no. I have really bad taste when it comes to just like, let's say shopping. Like I'll pick out like a super ugly shirt. I don't know why. I can't do things like pick out a rider or go shopping. Like my brain just doesn't work like that.
Okay, so what does mom put on the rider?
Literally the worst rider ever. And all my friends complain about it because when they come backstage, it's like, oh, it's like rice cake. It's like water. It's like
not a tater tot to be found anywhere.
Not a single chip in sight. Like it's awful. There's broccoli. There's yeah, it's awful. And I'm like, Mom, we need to change this like ASAP.
Mom, we're going to cancel a tour. We can't do this the whole time.
Mama McRae, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, what were you thinking? Like, I'm on the road for so long and I'm eating the same turkey on rice cake every day. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad.
So last time you were here, we were talking about how you're superstitious.
So superstitious.
Any superstitions that you're going to kind of have to follow for your tour? Like anything like...
I have a thing. It's so mental for me. Like, if I like am in the spot where I'm like, oh, I'm a really good singer today, I can sing really well. But if my brain like tells me like you are not good today, I can sing horribly. And it's so weird. It's like if I knock 4 times and then I'm like, I'm gonna have a bad performance, or if I like drop a piece of trash.
So these are like OCD issues.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit.
Little compulsions.
I could like drop something and I'm gonna have a terrible show and then I'll walk like 4 blocks back and like have to pick it up.
No, honey, this is like this is in your head.
It's like weird, but it's not as serious as I'm making it.
What is it? I wonder what the number 4 has to do with something. Like, what does 4 symbolize? Like, why 4 knocks?
No, it's 3 knocks.
3 knocks.
Not 4. You can only do 3. That's like this. That's like the thing. And it has to be on wood.
Tate's gonna have the most amazing tour ever. 1, 2, 3. The album is going to be bigger than life itself. 1, 2, 3. She will eat 1 tater tot
before we leave today.
1, 2, 3.
With sauce.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
You're not leaving the studio until you have
pressured into eating tater tots.
You're not leaving the studio until you at least have 1.
Okay.
I'll eat all the rest.
Perfect.
But you just need to have 1.
Perfect. Oh, God,
so can we serve tater? Some tater?
Can we have 1? How about we have
in a bowl?
1.
Let's have 1.
I already looked it up. It's 38 calories
for 1 tater tot.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to.
And that's without sauce.
Baby weight off.
That's without sauce.
That's without sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not a sauce girl.
I think it bangs up to 50.
Really? You don't even like a little ranch?
I actually like ketchup the best.
Where's Tony's?
There you go. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm okay
we're holding
without
it
sauce
up.
for now.
We're holding it up.
Okay. And we're gonna
toast.
We have to also
Tate.
knock 3 times while we're doing it.
Really?
All the superstition, all the good luck for your tour and your single.
Okay, yes, all the success in the world. We love you, Tater Tot.
And to Symon and Tony coming to Aloe with me.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in. We're in.
3 times. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Eat it.
Oh, look at you. You're a 2-bite.
Wow, you just throw it in.
Two-biter.
Are you judging my eating?
Yeah, I am. You're a 2-biter.
You were a 2-biter.
I'm feeling so attacked.
I mean, it's a unique way of eating tater tots.
You think so?
Austin, get this away from me. You can have another one.
Everybody bring it over here. I don't care.
I'm having one.
I like savoring it. That's why you got to eat it in bites. I love it so much.
Right.
I just scarfed it.
Tate, you're awesome.
You guys are the best. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for having me. So good to see you guys again.
So good to see you.
Tony, Fly, and Symon hits 1.
You're listening to Sirius XM On Demand.